When you open your eyes in the morning, something incredible has already happened. Allah has given you life again. He has chosen you from billions of souls to breathe, to feel, to try again. Many people went to sleep last night and did not return. But you did. Not by accident, but because Allah still has a purpose for you, a mission for you, a blessing written for you that has not yet arrived. Your morning is not simply the start of another day, it is the opening page of a new chapter in your destiny. Every sunrise whispers to your heart, here is another chance, here is another opportunity to become who you are meant to be. The believer knows mornings are sacred gifts. They are moments when the soul is fresh, the mind is clear, and the heart is closest to Allah. Think about it. When you wake up, your first decision sets the tone for your whole existence. Will you rise with purpose, or will you rise with laziness? Will you begin with Allah, or begin with the world? These are not small choices. They are defining ones, because how you greet the morning determines how the day will greet you. The Prophet ﷺ made dua for Barakah in the early hours, because morning is not dunya time, it is soul time. Angels witness those early breaths. Allah observes those first steps. The world is quiet and your heart can finally hear the truth. Life is too short to waste sleeping through blessings. But today, many people wake up and the first thing they reach for is not the dua of the morning, not Quran, not gratitude, but their phone. Notifications, messages, feeds, noise. They open their eyes not to Allah's light, but to the world's distraction. And then they wonder why their heart feels heavy, why their mind feels tired, why their soul feels distant. They gave their first moments not to their Creator, but to creation. Your morning reflects your priorities. And a believer's priority is always Allah first. Because when Allah becomes the beginning of your day, He becomes the foundation of your success, the source of your strength, and the protector of your heart. Every great transformation begins with one choice: to wake up with purpose, to sit up, whisper, Alhamdulillah, and feel the weight of Allah's mercy. To remind yourself, Allah allowed me to live today. I will not waste this blessing. Success does not start with money, or status, or motivation. It starts with discipline, with intention, with prayer, with the decision to rise instead of remain still. To begin your day not as a follower of dunya, but as a servant of Allah. If you want your life to change, start here. The moment you open your eyes, because that moment is Allah telling you, I am giving you another chance. What will you do with it? Your morning is not an ordinary time. It is the silent battlefield where your soul fights for control of your life. And the one who wins their morning wins their destiny. There is a secret the strong ones know, the disciplined ones, the successful ones, the ones whose lives carry light and direction. Your morning is a mirror of your soul. If you master it, you master yourself. If you waste it, you surrender your life before the day even begins. Think deeply. The nafs loves comfort. It whispers, sleep more, you have time, just a few more minutes, but those few more minutes often become hours, and those hours become habits, and those habits shape a life of regret. This is why the greatest battles are not fought outside, but within. Before you conquer the world, you must conquer your pillow. Allah does not ask you to wake for Fajr because He needs your worship. He is Al-Ghani, independent of all creation. He asks you to rise for Fajr because you need it, because your soul needs to breathe before the world suffocates it, because your heart needs protection before the dunya attacks it, because your day needs light before darkness tries to shape it. Look at the world today. People are exhausted not because they're busy, but because they're spiritually empty. Their mornings begin with rushing, anxiety, notifications, coffee instead of Quran, alarms instead of Adhan, noise instead of dhikr. They don't start the day. The day drags them. Life controls them instead of them controlling life. But the believer, the one who wakes with purpose, rises before the world wakes. They feel the stillness of dawn, the mercy in the cool air, the softness of the early light. Angels surround them. Allah hears their whisper, and their heart feels the blessing of obedience. This type of morning cannot produce an ordinary life. Think of those who achieved greatness, prophets, scholars, reformers, leaders. Their secret was not simply intelligence, talent, or luck. Their secret was barakah in their mornings. They honored the early hours, and Allah honored their lives. Your morning determines your mindset. It trains your discipline. It silences your excuses. When you win that first battle, rising when your body wants sleep but your soul wants Allah, you begin the day as a warrior, not a victim. You walk into life already victorious, already blessed, already guided. And do not think this discipline removes ease, it invites ease. The one who rises early finds time, peace, clarity, and energy that others spend a lifetime searching for. Allah places sakina in their steps and gives them productivity without stress, success without arrogance, and peace without chaos. But it starts with one simple choice: not to let your morning belong to laziness, to social media, to doubts, to procrastination, but to Allah. When you give your first minutes to Him, He takes care of the hours that follow. When you put Him first, He puts barakah in everything else. And when you choose discipline over comfort, He chooses victory for you in this world and the next. Your morning shapes you, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. So, rise, stand, begin. Because every sunrise carries a message from Allah. You have been given another chance. Don't waste it. There is a kind of success money can't buy, a kind of calmness sleep can't give, a strength no gym can build, a clarity no book can teach. It is called Barakah, the divine blessing that makes a little feel like a lot and makes difficult things become easy. And Barakah is born in the morning with Allah. Many people work hard, many hustle, grind, chase, plan, but only a few are truly carried by Allah. Only a few walk with doors opening before they even reach them. Only a few find peace while others drown in pressure. Those few are the ones who begin their day with their Lord. Understand something deep. When Allah places barakah in your hours, your efforts stretch, your strength multiplies, and your results surprise even you. You do less, but achieve more. You move slow, but progress fast. You face obstacles, but nothing breaks you. Because you are held, guided, and supported by the King of Kings. But barakah does not descend randomly. It comes to those who honor the morning prayer, who start the day with remembrance, who make dua when the world is still silent. It comes to those who wake with gratitude instead of complaints, with purpose instead of laziness, with Quran before scrolling through dunya. Think of your morning as a seed. If you plant it in the soil of worship, discipline, and gratitude, it grows into a tree of blessings that shades your entire day. But if you plant it in distraction, delay, and carelessness, you will spend the day chasing something that constantly slips away. Some mornings feel heavy. Not every sunrise greets you with motivation. Sometimes you wake tired, drained, stressed, or unsure. But remember, the reward is not for those who feel motivated. The reward is for those who rise even when their body begs them to stay in bed. That is sincerity. That is worship. That is jihad of the soul. This is why the Prophet ﷺ said Allah places blessings in the early morning. That time is pure, peaceful, full of unseen mercy. Angels record every breath of the believer who wakes with intention. The dua made at that hour travels higher. The Quran recited then settles deeper. The steps taken toward prayer at dawn echo louder on the scales of the hereafter. And when you start with Allah, He sends signs throughout the day, a sudden ease in your tasks, a random good news, a calm heart during stress, a solution appearing without struggle, a problem dissolving without force. These are not coincidences. These are gifts for those who honor the morning. Your day becomes smoother. Your thoughts become clearer. Your heart becomes stronger. You stop chasing life because life begins to come to you. Allah puts barakah in your time, so even 2 hours feel like 10. He puts barakah in your work, so even small efforts bring big results. He puts barakah in your mood, so even difficulty feels manageable. And most importantly, barakah brings you closer to Allah. It gives you a sweetness of faith that no worldly achievement can match. For what is success if the heart is restless? And what is victory if the soul is empty? True success begins with one decision at dawn. Today, I start with Allah. There are moments in life when Allah gives you a quiet sign, not through miracles, not through dreams, but through discipline. The way you spend your morning is a reflection of the life you will live. If your morning is chaotic, rushed, and distracted, your future will mirror that. But if your morning is calm, intentional, and connected with Allah, your life becomes anchored, directed, blessed. Think of great destinies. They never begin by accident. They begin with habits. The morning is where your heart trains itself, where your mind learns control, where your soul is fed before the world touches it. You can't build a strong day on a weak beginning. Discipline in the morning is not about becoming rigid. It is about becoming aligned with Allah's plan, aligned with your purpose, aligned with who you want to be, not who you have been. Every morning you wake up with two voices. One whispers comfort, to stay in bed, you deserve rest. The other whispers greatness. Get up, you deserve growth. What you choose determines your destiny. The world today worships productivity hacks, morning routines of billionaires, self-help books, life coaches, but the believer already has the greatest morning formula. Wake with gratitude, pray with humility, remember Allah, and move with intention. This is not just a routine, it is spiritual architecture, building your life from the inside out. Some people wake up already tired, already anxious, already defeated before the day even begins. Why? Because they didn't feed their soul. They fed their notifications instead, and a hungry soul cannot carry a heavy life. But the one who starts the day with Allah walks through life like someone who has already won, because they begin every morning anchored in certainty and peace. Your morning is not just for worship, it's for clarity, for reflection, for planning. It is in those early hours that you decide what type of person you will be today. Strong or weak, present or distracted, grateful or complaining, focused or lost. The answer isn't found in your thoughts later, it's found in the choices you make as soon as you wake. And understand this, the biggest enemy in the morning is not sleep. It is excuses. Excuses lie. Excuses steal potential. Excuses kill dreams slowly, silently. But every time you rise despite them, you break a chain. You reclaim your life from laziness, from procrastination, from all the whispers trying to hold you down. Allah loves effort. Even if you wake tired, even if you struggle, even if your legs feel heavy, and your body wants comfort. The angels write, this servant chose Allah before comfort. And that choice becomes a shield for the rest of your day. Know that your morning teaches your soul patience, your mind discipline, and your heart humility. It reminds you, you are not in control. Allah is. So begin with Him, because the one who starts with Allah never walks alone. If you want a different life, you don't need a new year. You need a new asterisk morning. There is a peace that the world cannot give you, and that peace often begins before sunrise. When the world is asleep and everything is still, that is when your heart has the clearest access to Allah. Those quiet moments are not empty, they are full of mercy. They are windows into tranquility that cannot be bought, cannot be imitated, cannot be copied by any worldly routine. In the morning, you are not competing with noise, people, tasks, responsibilities. You are just a soul standing before its creator. And in that simplicity, you find strength, because morning is where you protect your peace before the world tries to steal it. Think about how life works. When you start your day rushing, distracted, scrolling, reacting, your heart becomes scattered. You don't feel in control. You feel pulled, pressured, overwhelmed. Problems feel bigger, emotions feel heavier, distractions feel louder. That isn't weakness, that is spiritual hunger. Your soul didn't receive what it needed, so it becomes restless. But when your morning begins with Allah, with gratitude on your tongue, dua in your heart, Quran in your ears, and prayer on your feet, your heart fills before the day can drain it. You walk into life full, not empty, and a full heart does not break from small things. A heart connected to Allah becomes calm in chaos, patient in hardship, steady in storms. This is why Shaitan hates your morning, because he knows if you start strong, you will stay strong. If you begin with light, darkness struggles to reach you. If your heart tastes Iman at dawn, sins lose their flavor throughout the day. Morning is where your spiritual immunity forms. Miss that, and you feel vulnerable. Guard it, and you feel protected. There will be mornings when you wake up heavy, when sadness sits on your chest, when anxiety clouds your thoughts. And those are the mornings you must rise the most. Not because it is easy, but because those are the moments Allah is calling you closer. When the soul is wounded, the morning prayer becomes medicine. When life feels confusing, early dua becomes direction. When the heart feels weak, dear becomes oxygen. Never think your early efforts go unnoticed. Allah sees every tired step to wudu. He hears every whisper in sujood. He knows every tear that falls before sunrise. These are not moments of weakness. They are moments where your heart remembers where strength comes from. People spend years searching for peace, but peace meets the believer in the early hours. It lives in the quiet after salah, in the softness of Fajr light, in the breath after saying Alhamdulillah, in the silence where your heart finally hears itself again. And slowly you begin to notice the things that once bothered you don't affect you the same way. Stress doesn't shake you the same. Disappointment doesn't destroy you. Why? Because you filled your heart before the world could touch it. If you want to protect your peace, don't wait for the world to change. Begin at dawn. Fill your soul before life arrives, because once your heart has Allah, nothing outside can take away what's inside. There is a turning point in every believer's journey. A moment when they realize that changing their life doesn't start with a big event, a special lecture, or some dramatic miracle. Real change begins quietly, in the morning. The person who learns to rise, even when their body resists, becomes unstoppable in every other part of life. Because discipline in the morning trains you for discipline in everything. Winning your morning means you choose faith over feelings. It means you don't wait to feel motivated. You move because Allah deserves it, your soul needs it, and your success depends on it. And when you live with that mindset, every day becomes a step forward, every sunrise a new chapter, every morning a chance to reset, restart, and rise higher. Many people pray for success but don't prepare for it. They want Barakah, but ignore the time Allah blessed the most. They want peace but rush past the hours where tranquility sits waiting. They want clarity, but drown their mind with noise before they even speak to Allah. They want strength, but begin the day weakening themselves with procrastination and distraction. But not you. You're choosing something different. You're choosing to fight the morning battle. The battle against sleep, against excuses, against your lower desires. That fight is not small, it is the foundation of greatness. That effort echoes in the unseen. That struggle is witnessed by angels. And Allah rewards the one who rises for His sake, even when it hurts. When you win the morning, you set your direction. You anchor yourself. You build momentum that carries you through the day. On days you start with Quran, your heart responds differently to hardship. On days you start with dua, your attitude changes. On days you stand for Fajr with discipline, your mind becomes sharper, your soul calmer, your decisions wiser. The dunya teaches wake up to chase life. Iman teaches wake up and life will chase you. The world says sleep longer, you deserve comfort. Allah teaches rise earlier, you deserve Jannah. People wonder why some individuals shine, why they radiate peace, why they stay calm during storms, why they have a quiet confidence that others envy. It's not coincidence. It's not personality. It's morning discipline. They feed their soul before the world demands from it, so they walk through life carrying light that others can feel but cannot explain. And slowly you start to change. Your patience deepens, your reactions soften, your confidence rises, your relationship with Allah strengthens. You stop being controlled by emotions and start being guided by purpose. Every morning spent with Allah shapes you into someone harder to shake, harder to discourage, harder to break. This world belongs to those who show up early, and the next world belongs to those who show up for Allah. So rise. Fight for your future. Protect your morning, because the one who owns their dawn owns their destiny. You don't need to transform overnight. Just wake up tomorrow and begin with Him. Then again the next day and the next. Small steps, repeated consistently, create the miraculous. One disciplined morning at a time, your life will change. One sunrise at a time, Allah will elevate you. One quiet moment at Fajr, and you are already winning. There will come a day when you look back at your life and realize everything changed when your mornings changed. Not when you got a new job, not when you met someone, not when you earned money or reached status, but when you decided, quietly, secretly, in the early hours of dawn, that Allah comes first. that discipline matters, that your soul deserves the first light of morning before the world takes it from you. And slowly you notice the shift. You stop chasing approval. You stop waking up tired of life. You stop feeling lost because you gave your day a leader, Allah. And once Allah leads your day, no stress can overpower you, no fear can weaken you, no person can break you. You walk with a shield around your heart that others cannot see but they can feel. You carry a calmness that confuses people because they don't know what it's like to wake powered by prayer instead of pressure. Some people will look at your routine and think, it's not a big deal. They won't understand why you reject laziness, why you choose discipline over comfort, why you wake when the world sleeps. They don't see what you see. They don't feel what you feel. They don't understand that Fajr is not just a prayer, it is a declaration. My life is guided. My heart is protected. My day belongs to Allah. You will stumble. You will have days you oversleep. You will feel weak sometimes. You will wake up late some mornings and feel frustrated. But do not give up. Allah does not demand perfection. He loves those who keep trying. Every time you rise again, you rise stronger. Every time you answer the call of your soul over the call of your comfort, your heart grows more powerful. And soon, the battle becomes beauty. The struggle becomes habit. The habit becomes strength. And waking early transforms from something you force into something you crave, because you will taste a peace in the morning that no night can replace. You will feel a closeness to Allah that makes everything else feel small. You will begin to understand why the righteous guarded the dawn like treasure. The world measures success by what you earn. Allah measures it by what you overcome. And one of the greatest victories is overcoming yourself each morning. When you defeat your excuses, you defeat the limits on your life. When you conquer your desire for sleep, you unlock your desire for purpose. When you rise for Allah, Allah raises you in ways the world cannot comprehend. So hold on to your mornings, protect them like a secret weapon, build them slowly, gently, consistently. Tell your soul every night before sleep, tomorrow we rise with purpose, and when the alarm rings, don't wait, don't think, don't negotiate. Stand, move, say Alhamdulillah. Step into wudu. Begin with the one who wrote your day before you opened your eyes. And remember, every sunrise is a gift. Every morning breath is a reminder. Allah still wants you here. He still has plans for you. He still believes in your potential even when you doubt yourself. Let the morning be your proof. Let the dawn be your turning point. Build your life with Allah in the first light of every day. Because when you honor your morning, you honor your soul. And the soul that honors Allah will never be abandoned by Him. Your future is not shaped by luck. It is shaped by discipline, faith, and the quiet choices no one sees. Rise tomorrow. Rise again the next day. And one day you will wake up not as the person you once were, but as the person Allah always knew you could become.